Thank you for clicking that link and joining me again today. I am so happy you did. I am glad you're here with me today. And since there are new subscribers, I thought that I would go over the fast way to lose weight. Okay, so first thing, and I brought my notebook so that we can chit chat, or I have something to reference because I squirrel, and the last time I recorded this video I freaking started ranting at the end, so hopefully this will keep me from on the straight and narrow and keep me from squirreling. So how to lose weight fast. All right, the first thing you want to do is take a week and just write down everything you consume, all the stuff you drink. If you go to Starbucks, if you drink, your coffee at home or whatever, just write it down. Whatever you're doing normally, not dieting, just normal, everyday, whatever. Okay. So then you're going to figure out either by utilizing, like Calorie King, you can Google the foods you're eating and how much it is. You can use Sparkpeople, you can use Chronometer. A lot of people use MyFitness Pal. Figure out how many calories you're eating, right? Okay, so for like a woman, and I'm just going to use my numbers basically because that's, what makes sense to me. So I was probably taking down, I think, about 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day. Okay, so, average it out, say maybe 3,000 because it's easy. What you're going to do is once you figure out how much you're eating, you're going to lop off 200 to 500 calories right off the top of that. Okay, so like 200-ish calories would be, I'm going to stop drinking my morning Starbucks because that's 240 calories. The one that I liked anyway. And I guarantee you won't even notice it. You won't even notice that you've just stopped drinking that. I mean, you might notice because you miss it, but hey, brew your own coffee at home and it'll save you some time on the way to work. Okay? So that's all you got to do. You lop off the 200 to 500 calories right off the top of what you're normally getting until you lose 10 to 30 pounds or until you plateau. And at that point, you've got to be really real with yourself when you plateau and be like, okay, am I doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing? Am I eating things that are not in alignment with what I'm trying to accomplish here? Bottom line is you have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. And if you're eating 3,000 calories and you switch it to 2,500 calories, you're probably not going to notice that as much as if you do the 600-pound life, 1,200 calorie diet. I do not suggest you do that because you're not going to stick with it. You're going to be like, I hate my life and I'm not doing this anymore. So just I'm ranting, but yes, just lop off 200 to 500 calories right off the top of what you're eating. You can still eat the same stuff that you were eating. I mean, you're going to want to start making healthier choices, but it's baby steps. You just take baby steps because ultimately what we're trying to accomplish here is a lifestyle change. And you have to think about this as, okay, am I going to do this every morning for the rest of my life until the day they put me in the ground? Am I going to do this? Okay, so you don't want to start the cabbage soup diet because you're not going to do that every day. You probably get malnourished and have some, like, your teeth all fall out or something. So don't do that. All right, so moving along. Sorry about the rant. I get very ranty on this. Okay. Now, once you've done that, you've got your historical data. You're lopping off the 200 to 500 calories. The tools you're going to need now is a scale for you, a scale for your food, and I recommend, and I didn't used to recommend, but I also recommend a fit tracker. Now, I know that you don't want to, put out this financial investment, but I mean, seriously, I bought a crappy old scale from Walmart for $5. And I bought a food scale off Amazon for like, I think it was $10 or $15. And this, is a knockoff Fitbit, which I paid $40 for. Of those 3 items, you probably don't need this one as much, but I have found it super helpful to, see how active I was or am. I recommend getting a notebook. We'll get to that. I like paper.
Paper. Have you ever seen paper? Look at it. Smell it.
So you want to start tracking your stuff. You want to start weighing yourself once a week. Some people say weigh every day and just take a mean, like an average over the week. And as long as the trend is down, we're good to go. I think mentally for me, it doesn't work quite as well doing that. And also I come out here to weigh myself. So yeah, I don't really want to do that every freaking morning of my life. The next thing is you're going to want to educate yourself. And this is where I get all ranty. Because there's so much misinformation out there when it comes to weight loss. Like it is shocking once you kind of learn what you're kind of doing. It is just like shocking, and what it is companies trying to make money off desperate people, and it's disgusting. And I mean, not all of it is that, but most of that stuff is that. Like Obese to Beast just did a video on one of those infomercials. It's an ad that comes up in YouTube. And the woman was saying that the reason people can't lose belly fat is because they have an overworked liver. And the cure to this overworked liver was their pill. And you know what was in their pill? Artichokes. Like, I kid you not, I laughed when I watched the video, and the lady's like, and the thing that heals your liver is artichokes. It's artichokes, and then they had some turmeric and black powder in this pill. And this is not something that's going to help you lose belly fat. Because you can't spot reduce fat. You have to lose fat, and it comes from all over your body. And if your belly is your biggest part, that's going to be the last thing to go. But seriously, it's crap like that. Where, how to lose belly fat fast. You can't. You can't. You know why? Because you can't spot reduce fat. If you could spot reduced fat, I'd be all on top of that. I'd be trying to get rid of my, flying squirrel here. But you can't just, no amount of tricep exercises is going to fix this. Losing overall weight is going to fix that, okay? Hopefully you could hear me because I just mushed my mic. But anyway, we'll move on, okay? I'm sure I was ranting loud enough. Okay, so educate yourself. How do you educate yourself? You can go to like the TDEE Calculator online. You can check out the National Weight Control Registry. They've got a treasure trove of articles. You can go to the Glycemic Index and see like which foods are higher on the Glycemic Index, and that's like which foods are very starchy. So like potatoes would be, extremely high. Like a candy bar would be even higher. So just educate yourself. Just, that way you can't be taken advantage of. Nobody can be like, here, I'm going to sell you my artichoke pill to lose belly fat. Okay. And another thing is you're going to want to be lazy. Be lazy with this change because you're going to be doing whatever it is that you're doing until the day they put you in the ground. So don't do things you don't like. If you're like, I freaking hate jogging because I don't like jogging, don't make that your mode of exercise. If you like cycling, then do that. Whatever it is that's going to get your butt working out. So, here we go. Those of you who have been a subscriber for a while, you know what I'm going to say. Geocaching. But if that gets you out, if that gets you outside and doing something, then do geocaching. If you like racquetball, play racquetball. Whatever it is that gets your butt moving. I used to, this is so stupid. I used to put on videos like, I don't know, electronic videos or whatever they are, with a good bass or whatever. And I would do my crappy imitation of Irish step dance to that, or I would do my gothic industrial dance to that, just to be active. You don't have to have a gym membership. You don't have to, I don't know. You don't have to jog. I mean, on the National Weight Control Registry, I think they said 74% of people started their weight loss journey by just walking. Just getting up, taking a walk, getting out in the fresh air, you know, and like right now is super beautiful where I live because we've had a bunch of rain, and so like all the little wildflowers are coming out, and I'm really excited to get outside and see the different wildflowers, you know, and the little animals and stuff like that out there, you know, little ground squirrels and things. So whatever gets your butt moving is what you need to do. I also recommend eventually starting some kind of weight training program, but some people don't like lifting up heavy things and putting them down to only lift up more heavy things and put them down again. I love it. So I I do that, but it's actually helpful if you do that kind of thing. But overall, baby steps. Just infinitesimal changes. So like cut out your Starbucks drink and maybe walk for 30 minutes a day or 20 minutes even. Or if you can't do that, walk for 15 minutes and just incrementally change it to, okay, I'll walk 15 minutes a week 15 minutes a day for this week. So I mean, if you want to go real slow, then you'll be like, okay, we'll do 16 minutes next week. Or, you know, infinitesimal changes, the minimum amount of change you can make to actually lose weight. And then, you know, once you plateau, you can build on that. And then you can be like, okay, next step, I'm going to walk 20 minutes a week. Because if you go balls to the wall, and you start hitting the gym and you start doing like 30 minutes of steady state cardio on the treadmill or the Stairmaster or the whatever, and you start lifting weights and you do all this stuff, and then you start eating only salads and only lean, you know, chicken breast with broccoli and rice and all that, you're not going to enjoy that. You're going to hate it and you're going to quit. And this is why people quit. It's because whatever it is they're doing, they don't like. And you shouldn't not like your fitness regime or your diet. So anyway, that being said, you may be asking about, hey, that sounds like it takes a long time. Well, the fast way to losing weight is the slow way, because you want it to last until the day they stick you in the ground. So that's the fast way. I don't think I've missed any. Let me Oh, I know what I forgot. So I like paper. I like to write down in my journal. This isn't actually my journal, but I like to write down how I'm feeling for the day. And so some entries will start out with, you know, I was feeling tired this morning. And the reason for that is, again, the historical data kind of thing. I had a week where I really could not stay on track. I couldn't seem to manage my eating. I just seemed all over the place. And I went back and I looked at my historical data, and I had noted down that I had been only sleeping like 5 hours a night that week. And I discovered that that is not good, that I need to sleep more than that, because I had no self-control. I just was eating whatever and I couldn't seem to control it. Once I made a point of getting 6 hours of sleep a night or more, then I was back able to control what I was doing. So, that being said, air hugs, and we can do this. You can totally do this. It is simple. Losing weight is simple, but actually hard. If you get what I mean. Like on paper, it's simple. You just, caloric deficit. But in reality, you're dealing with hormones and cravings and family members who make cupcakes or whatever that they want you to eat. So in that way, it's kind of difficult. And with that, air hugs. I'll see you in the next video.